Your React app is re-rendering hundreds of times per second, but only one component actually changed. This is where React.memo becomes your best friend. React.memo is a higher-order component that wraps your functional components. When you wrap a component with React.memo, React will memoize the rendered output. Think of it as React taking a snapshot of your component and saying, "I'll reuse this unless something important changes." You simply wrap your component export with React.memo and you're done. Here's how it prevents re-renders. Normally, when a parent component re-renders, all its children re-render too, even if their props didn't change. React.memo adds a checkpoint. Before re-rendering, React performs a shallow comparison of the old props versus the new props. If they're identical, React skips the render entirely and reuses the previous output. This shallow comparison checks if prop references are the same, not deep equality. When should you use it? React.memo shines with expensive components that render complex UI or perform heavy calculations. It's perfect for list items that rarely change or dashboard widgets that update independently. But don't wrap everything. For cheap components that render quickly, Memo adds overhead without benefit. And if your props change on every render anyway, you're just wasting comparison time. 2 advanced features to know. First, you can pass a custom comparison function as the second argument to control exactly when your component should re-render. Second, be careful with object and array props. Since shallow comparison checks references, a new object or array will always trigger a re-render, even if the contents are identical. Combine Memo with useMemo or useCallback to keep references stable. Bottom line. React.memo memoizes functional components to skip unnecessary re-renders when props haven't changed, giving you an easy performance win for expensive renders. Master this, and you'll ace the interview. Practice more questions at interviewmentor.ai. Want to get better at answering questions like this? With Interview Mentor, you practice real interview questions out loud. You get personalized feedback and a grade on every answer, and you can track your improvement over time.